TV soap news and spoilers say that in the labyrinthine world of daytime drama, where secrets fester like open wounds and revelations strike like thunderbolts, few storylines have captivated audiences quite like the tangled web surrounding Dante Green and the enigmatic Leslie Thomas in Beyond the Gates. Hello, devoted fans and curious newcomers alike. Today, we delve deep into the heart-pounding speculation that has set the soap opera community ablaze. Did Dante Green venture to the sun-drenched, intrigue-laden streets of Fairmont Crest in search of Leslie? And more explosively, could this charismatic yet shadowy music manager be her biological father? This isn't just idle gossip, it's a narrative thread that pulls at the very fabric of legacy, betrayal, and redemption in one of television's most riveting sagas. To fully appreciate the gravity of this potential bombshell, we must journey back through the annals of Beyond the Gates, a show that has masterfully blended glamour, heartbreak, and high-stakes drama since its inception. At the center of this storm is Dante Green, a man whose name evokes both admiration and revulsion in equal measure. Portrayed with brooding intensity by veteran actor Marcus Hale, Dante is no mere background figure. He's a titan in the music industry, a manager whose golden touch has propelled countless artists to stardom. But beneath that polished veneer lies a history stained with tragedy, a history that intersects devastatingly with the life of Barbara Mitchell, the forgotten architect of one of pop music's most iconic girl groups. Let's paint the picture vividly. It's the swinging 1970s, an era of disco fever, bell-bottoms, and unbridled ambition. Barbara Mitchell, a visionary songwriter and performer with a voice that could shatter glass and men's souls, co-founded the Articulates alongside her closest allies. The group was poised on the brink of greatness, their harmonies a symphony of raw emotion and infectious rhythm. Barbara poured her heart into every lyric, every chord, dreaming of a legacy that would echo through generations. But fate, or rather the ruthless machinations of the industry, had other plans. Enter Dante Green, the slick operator who promised the moon but delivered only ashes. As the group's manager, Dante wielded influence like a double-edged sword. Whispers in the storyline suggest he saw Barbara as a threat, too outspoken, too innovative, too unwilling to conform to the cookie-cutter image he envisioned for the Articulates. In a move that still sends chills down the spines of longtime viewers, Dante orchestrated her ousting just months before the group's breakthrough hit stormed the charts. Fired unceremoniously, Barbara was left adrift, her contributions erased from the official narrative as if she had never existed. The aftermath was nothing short of catastrophic. Isolated, heartbroken, and stripped of her dreams, Barbara spiraled into an abyss of despair. The show spares no detail in depicting her tragic decline. Nights spent in dimly lit apartments, surrounded by crumpled sheet music and empty bottles, her once vibrant spirit dimmed by betrayal. In a gut-wrenching episode aired decades ago but revisited in flashbacks, Barbara's suicide is portrayed with haunting realism, a final act of surrender to the unrelenting pressures of a cutthroat world. Her death wasn't just a plot point, it was a seismic event that buried her story under layers of industry silence, allowing the Articulates to shine while her light was extinguished forever. For years, this dark chapter lay dormant, a ghost haunting the peripheries of Beyond the Gates. But soap operas thrive on resurrection, and in the current season, the truth has clawed its way to the surface, unleashing shockwaves that ripple through every character arc. Investigative journalists within the show's universe, tenacious reporters mirroring real-life crusaders, unearthed long-sealed documents and interviewed forgotten witnesses. The revelations exploded like a powder keg. Barbara wasn't just a co-founder, she was the creative soul of the Articulates. Her firing wasn't a business decision, it was a calculated sabotage, allegedly fueled by Dante's personal vendettas and financial greed. Fans have dissected these episodes frame by frame, debating the moral ambiguities. Was Dante a villain, or merely a product of an unforgiving system? But the drama doesn't end with Barbara's untimely demise. In a twist that elevates Beyond the Gates to Shakespearean heights, it's disclosed that Barbara harbored a profound secret, a child born in the shadows of her rising fame. Conceived during a whirlwind romance that the show hints at but never fully clarifies, leaving room for future bombshells, this child represented Barbara's last tether to hope. Fearing the spotlight's harsh glare and the instability of her own life, Barbara made the agonizing decision to entrust the infant to her dearest friend, Peaches Washington. Peaches, a steadfast character known for her no-nonsense wisdom and maternal warmth, raised the child as her own, renaming her Dana Thomas, but the world knows her as Leslie. Ah, Leslie Thomas, the beating heart of the current narrative, a woman whose complexity rivals the most iconic soap heroines. Played with fierce elegance by rising star Elena Vargas, Leslie is no damsel in distress. She's a force of nature, a strategist weaving her way through the opulent corridors of Fairmont Crest, the fictional enclave where old money meets new ambitions. Leslie's journey is one of reinvention and revenge. Armed with the knowledge of her true heritage, she's plotting a meticulous takeover of the Mitchell family fortune, a vast empire of record labels, estates, and hidden assets that were unjustly stripped from Barbara's lineage after her death. Imagine the scenes. Leslie, with her piercing gaze and calculated smile, poring over yellowed legal documents in the dead of night, her fingers tracing the faded signatures that seal her fate. The show masterfully builds tension through her internal monologues, where whispers of doubt mingle with steely resolve. This isn't just about money, she confides to a trusted ally in one pivotal episode. It's about reclaiming what was stolen, from my mother, from me. Her schemes involve alliances with shady lawyers, flirtations with powerful heirs, and daring infiltrations into high society galas, all set against the backdrop of Fairmont Crest's manicured lawns and glittering mansions. The dramatic irony is palpable. As Leslie maneuvers to dismantle the very system that destroyed Barbara, she remains oblivious to the possibility that her biological father might be lurking in the wings. Which brings us back to Dante Green and the burning question that has forums buzzing and social media timelines exploding. Will he make the pilgrimage to Fairmont Crest to confront Leslie and unveil the truth of their blood tie? The speculation isn't baseless. Subtle clues peppered throughout recent episodes fuel the fire. Dante, now in his twilight years, has been shown grappling with regret. Flashbacks reveal tender moments with Barbara, a stolen kiss under stage lights, whispered promises of forever, that humanize him beyond his managerial facade. Could guilt be driving him? Or is it a deeper paternal instinct, awakened by the resurfacing of Barbara's story? Picture this hypothetical encounter, dramatized in our minds as we await confirmation. Dante arrives in Fairmont Crest under the cover of dusk, his once confident stride now hesitant, burdened by decades of secrets. The town, with its whispering palms and ocean breezes, serves as a stark contrast to his urban empire. He knocks on Leslie's door, or perhaps ambushes her at a charity event, where crystal chandeliers cast ethereal glows on the assembled elite. "Leslie," he might rasp, his voice cracking with emotion, "there's something you need to know. I'm your father." The camera would zoom in on Leslie's face, a mosaic of shock, anger, and vulnerability. Would she embrace him, seeking the familial bond she's craved? Or reject him outright, seeing only the man who catalyzed her mother's downfall? The implications are staggering. If Dante is indeed Leslie's father, it reframes the entire Mitchell legacy. Leslie's quest for the fortune takes on Oedipal undertones, avenging her mother while unknowingly tied to her destroyer. Dante's redemption arc could pivot dramatically, from antagonist to anti-hero, seeking forgiveness in his final chapters. And what of Peaches? Her role as surrogate mother would be tested, forcing heart-wrenching confrontations about truth versus nurture. But let's not forget the broader canvas of Beyond the Gates. This storyline echoes real-world tales of music industry injustices, drawing parallels to figures like the unsung heroines behind Motown or the scandals of girl groups like the Supremes. The show's writers have ingeniously woven social commentary into the melodrama, highlighting themes of erasure, particularly for women of color in entertainment. Barbara's suicide isn't glorified, it's a stark reminder of mental health struggles, amplified by systemic biases. As we speculate, consider the evidence stacking up. In episode 147 of the current season, Dante is seen clutching an old photograph of Barbara, pregnant, her smile radiant yet tinged with worry. A cryptic phone call follows. "I need to find her. It's time." Cut to Leslie in Fairmont Crest, receiving anonymous letters hinting at family secrets. Coincidence? Hardly. The show's pacing builds suspense masterfully, doling out breadcrumbs that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Yet, Beyond the Gates is notorious for red herrings. Is Dante truly the father, or is this a misdirection leading to an even bigger reveal, perhaps involving another character from Barbara's past? The beauty of soap operas lies in their unpredictability. Alliances shift like sand, and truths morph into lies overnight. Expanding on Leslie's character adds layers to this drama. Born Dana but rechristened Leslie to shield her from scandal, she grew up in modest circumstances, far from the glitz her mother once knew. Peaches instilled in her values of resilience and intellect, but Leslie's innate ambition, perhaps inherited from both parents, propelled her into the world of high finance and intrigue. Her plot to reclaim the fortune isn't villainous, it's righteous indignation personified. Scenes depict her navigating boardrooms with shark-like precision, outmaneuvering heirs who underestimate her. "They took everything from us," she seethes in a monologue that earned Vargas Emmy buzz. "But I'll build an empire from the ruins." Dante's potential arrival could shatter this carefully constructed facade. Imagine the emotional fallout: family reunions turned interrogations, DNA tests fraught with tension, and alliances fracturing under the weight of revelation. Fairmont Crest, with its idyllic facade hiding undercurrents of deceit, becomes the perfect stage. The town's landmarks, the opulent Crest Manor, the whispering boardwalks, serve as backdrops for clandestine meetings and explosive confrontations. Moreover, this arc intersects with subplots involving other characters. Take Victor Hale, the current patriarch of the Mitchell Empire, whose own secrets could unravel if Leslie's heritage is confirmed. Or Sophia Reyes, Leslie's rival, whose jealousy might lead to sabotage. The ripple effects are endless, promising seasons of drama. In delving deeper, we can't ignore the meta-elements. Beyond the Gates draws from real-life inspirations, like the tragic stories of artists sidelined by managers. Dante's character mirrors infamous figures who faced accusations of exploitation, adding a layer of cultural critique. The show's commitment to diversity, featuring a predominantly black cast, amplifies these narratives, making Barbara's erasure a poignant commentary on historical injustices. As fans, we're left in suspenseful limbo. Will Dante cross that threshold into Fairmont Crest? Will the truth liberate or destroy? The anticipation is electric, a testament to the enduring power of soap operas to mirror life's complexities. In conclusion, the saga of Dante Green and Leslie Thomas transcends mere entertainment. It's a tapestry of human frailty, ambition, and the quest for identity. Whether he arrives bearing truths or more mysteries, one thing is certain: Beyond the Gates will continue to enthrall, shock, and move us. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Beyond the Gates updates and news, so subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.